What's up, guys? I just wanted to do a quick video. This is not going to be long. It's probably going to be one of my shortest videos. But I just found out, just checking around. Let me just get this out the way first. The guy, his name is Giovanni Torado. He posted a quick sound clip of an engine. I guess it's from the Roush shop. So I want to give credit to him, and I posted a link in the description so you guys could hear it and check it out. So basically, on Instagram or one of those social media sites, it's out that they are officially recording engine sounds at the Roush facilities. Now, I listened to the clip. It has me excited, but I do want to, this is kind of speculation, I do want to point something out. It sounds like they are recording the engine sounds direct from a dyno. That's what it sounds like. It's just speculation. I could be wrong. So I don't know what this means, right? So I'm going to give you real quick a little bit of what it could be. Just my speculation. If it is the sound of an engine right off of a dyno, that could mean that this somehow plays into the career mode presentation. Maybe they're going to have where you're back at the race shop and you know how you spend money on parts and upgrades for the motor, that there's actually some presentation that shows the engine on the dyno as they're testing, and that's how you can upgrade, you know, the cars and everything else. If that is what this is related to, I would be so excited about that, because this is exactly the type of thing that I want to see from 704. I want to see more detail and other things that are off track. So that's just speculation, and it just sounds to me, just off the clip, and it's hard to really decipher, but it sounds like an engine directly on a dyno. If you've ever seen video clips of an engine being run on a dyno tested, that's more or less what it sounds like. It really doesn't sound like directly from a car. You know, with the car in after headers are on and everything, and you're actually in a car driving, it doesn't really sound like that. But then again, like I said, it's hard to decipher exactly what it is. So in either case, it's exciting that they're actually getting engine sounds. Or, you know, this is one of the most underrated aspects of NASCAR games. It's always been overlooked, and it's one of the big complaints everyone has had. The cars don't sound authentic, and it's the sound of the game. A sound in any game is important. Audio is so important. It adds immersion, and any game with a really good sound to it, it just goes up another notch. Now, when it comes to NASCAR games, or any race game in particular, it's twice as important to get the sound right, because that can make or break the feel of racing these cars. They should sound authentic, and that's not something, even the best NASCAR games never really did that well. And I'm hoping this is what it means, right? I don't want to get too carried away, but it sounds exciting to me. I love it. And I don't know if this is like just getting dyno sounds, like testing engines on a dyno, or is this related to the actual racing the cars and stuff. And you know, that I'm not sure of, and I'm hoping that 704 does talk about it and get into detail about it. But just to know that they're actually at Roush and they're getting these sounds, it's exciting to me, because it's one of the most overlooked aspects of NASCAR games, and it's the one thing that really, it's like an anchor. It's really held these games back, and the reason they kind of feel arcadey and stuff. If you want to know what a really good sounding racing game sounds like, check out Project Cars 2. That game really sounds authentic. It's really well made and stuff, and it's more of a simulator. I get that, but there's no reason why any NASCAR game should sound as horrible as they've always sounded. And perhaps 704 is finally addressing this issue. And that's what I'm hoping for. And I'm really excited. So, you know, like I said, it's just speculation. This sounds more like the sound of an engine on a dyno than it does as a car just being raced. But then again, it could be that, and maybe they got to tweak it. I don't know. You know, this is just very little information. So I want to thank a couple of guys actually commented about it, and Giovanni Torrado for posting the clip. Thank you. And this is what we're supposed to do as a community. I don't get information as fast as you guys. You guys are involved with Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all these other places. So, unfortunately, I'm kind of the last to know. So it's like I'm doing a video about it, and I'm sure you guys are probably like, oh, you know, thanks, but I already knew. But, you know, so I try to give you a little more in terms of what I think and speculation. Really, that's the basis of the videos that I do. I kind of give you my perspective on things, my opinions and stuff, and I could be wrong, but that's what it kind of sounds like to me, an engine on a dyno. What do you guys think? And are you as excited as I am? This is definitely something that 704 needs to address, and it sounds like they are at least doing something in terms of the audio. And I promise you guys that if this game sounds authentic, it will make such a huge improvement on the game overall. It makes a big difference. And when it comes to NASCAR games, sound is even more important. It's one of the things you walk away from the first time you would actually watch a live race. It's the sound. That's the #1 thing people walk away with the first time they go to a live race. That's what hits you. You'll never forget it, and it really makes an impact. And it's a shame that it's been neglected this long, but it looks like finally they are addressing it. And I really hope they get into more detail about it. If this game sounds authentic, I promise that alone is going to make a big difference. Obviously, the game needs a lot of work, but that is a huge step in the right direction, and it would be actually one of the first things I would address, you know, if I was in charge, you know. So I don't know. It's very little information, but the fact that why are they there recording engine sound? You know, it's got to be that this game's gonna sound better at some point. You know, I really do hope that it's in the racing and stuff. But imagine if they're also adding into the presentation things like engine testing and stuff like that. That would be something so cool. And the type of things that I talk about that this game needs to flesh it out. You know, when I talk about that they need to address the details, that's one of the biggest details in the game is the sound. And it's been neglected, and it looks like they're finally addressing it. So hopefully we find out more in the near future, and thanks to everyone who keeps me up to date on what's going on. So I'm really excited. I look forward to your comments, and what do you guys think? Later.